Hello, everyone. Welcome to Therapy Clips with Dr. O. Today, our topic will be on 12-step sayings. I am from the organization Human Service Consultants. Once again, our focus will be on 12-step sayings. These are the slogans that you will hear when you attend Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous. So let's begin to discuss these sayings. The program of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, was developed, and some short sayings were also developed to help people in their day-to-day efforts at staying sober. These concepts are often useful tools in learning how to establish sobriety. Our first slogan is one day at a time. This is a key concept in staying abstinent. Don't obsess about staying abstinent forever. Just focus on today. Turn it over is another slogan. Sometimes people with addictions jeopardize their recovery by tackling problems that cannot be solved. Finding a way to let go of issues so that you can focus on staying abstinent is a very important skill. Number 3, keep it simple. Learning to stay abstinent can get complicated and seem overwhelming if you let it. In fact, there are some simple concepts involved. Don't make this process difficult. Keep it simple. The fourth slogan, take what you need and leave the rest. Not everyone benefits from every part of a 12-step meeting. It's not a perfect program. However, if you focus on the parts you find useful rather than the ones that bother you, the program has something for you. The fifth slogan, bring your body, the mind will follow. The most important aspect of 12-step programs is attending the meetings. It takes a while to feel completely comfortable. Try different meetings. Try to meet people and read the material. Just go and keep going. HALT. HALT stands for hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. This acronym is familiar to people in 12-step programs. It is a shorthand way of reminding people in recovery that they are especially vulnerable to relapse when they are too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Now let's focus on hungry. When people are using, they often ignore their nutritional needs. People in recovery need to relearn the importance of eating regularly. Being hungry can cause changes in body chemistry that makes people less able to control themselves or avoid craving. Often, persons feel anxious and upset, but doesn't associate the feelings with hunger. Eating regularly increases emotionally stability situations. Angry. This emotion state is probably the most common cause of a relapse to drug use. Learning to cope with anger in a healthy way is difficult for many people. It is not healthy to act in anger without thinking about the consequences. Nor is it healthy to hold anger in and try to pretend it doesn't exist. Talking about anger producing situations and how to handle them is an important part of recovery. Now we're going to focus on being lonely. Recovery is often a lonely process. People lose relationships because of their drug use. As part of staying abstinent, people in recovery may have to give up friends who still use. The feelings of loneliness are real and painful. They make people more vulnerable to relapse. Now let's focus on tired. Sleep disorders are often a part of early recovery. People in recovery frequently have to give up chemical aids to sleep so that they can get past those things like drug dreams. Being tired is often a trigger for relapse. Feeling exhausted and low in energy leaves people vulnerable and unable to function in healthy ways. So, I have 2 questions for you. How often do you find yourself in one or more of these emotional states? Hungry, angry, lonely, or tired? What could you do differently to avoid being vulnerable? Food for thought. These are things that you should think about. Once again, how often do you find yourself in one or more of these emotional states? And the second question is, what could you do differently to avoid being so vulnerable? Well, that concludes the presentation on the 12-step sayings. As always, I want you to have a blessed day. I understand the difficulty in trying to stay on the road of recovery. What I want you to understand is that you can do it. There's something that I told you before. You must do the work. You must make a commitment to do the work each and every day. If it seems impossible to do, when you think about one full day and trying to get through that one full day, think about it in blocks of time. Can I get through the next hour? And that is why it's important to have a schedule. The schedule will help you to map out your day so that you can get through 1 hour, then the next hour, and then the next hour, because you will be following the schedule that you've mapped out for yourself. So as always, I am Dr. O from Human Service Consultants. I want you to have a blessed day. I want you to do whatever you want to do to create happiness for yourself. But I don't want you to drink alcoholic beverages or use any type of drugs. Remember, sobriety means a commitment to not using any type of substance, whether it be your drug of choice or some substitute. Even if you use a substitute, guess what? You are breaking your recovery process and you will have to start all over again. So stay with the course. Stay on the road of recovery. You can do this. Love always. Until we talk again.